We're gonna go look at a house. I don't think this is the house for us.
More like a little cabin in the woods. This is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
What did you think?
Quite a lot better than I thought. I get in so much pain.
Yeah.
It feels like we have to take everything in our own hands at the moment. I'm changing my medication and stuff without doctors telling me I should do.
Yeah.
Because nobody does anything.
Hello and welcome back to, well, life for us. We are Malin and Tom, and that's Charlie and that's Isabella.
Over the last couple of years, we've been fighting off the stupid cancer thing. And although I'm over the worst of it, well, it's still far from over.
When we're not in and out of hospitals, we're out and about exploring the world in our campervan / full-time home. Tag along. Morning.
Morning.
All right.
Yeah.
Big day today, isn't it?
Yes, big
Are
day.
you excited?
Yes and no.
Yeah.
We're gonna go look at a house in an hour's time.
Yeah. Feels weird, doesn't it?
It does feel weird. I don't think this is the house for us.
No.
But it did make me really excited when we found it, because it is like big enough. The garden could be good enough. But it's a few things that we found out later on that made me think I don't think this is it for us.
No.
But
it's worth going to look at
yeah,
least.
definitely.
I think.
Absolutely.
The thing that we're really excited about is trying to do it without borrowing too much money.
Exactly. This one we
Yeah.
could get without getting a mortgage at all.
Which is crazy.
Which is crazy. But that's something that we're looking for, isn't it?
Yeah.
That not getting into much debt.
Yeah.
Like, keep living the life that we're doing.
Yeah, exactly. And there's like pluses and minuses to doing that sort of thing, isn't
Oh,
there?
God,
So
yeah.
it's going to be like a lot to do on it and whatever. We want it to almost like be an extension of like the van, don't we?
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't want to give up van life. So we want like basically a big plot of land and a small house on it. So we got water and electricity and stuff when we don't get enough solar and all of that.
That's the idea.
Fingers crossed to see if we can find something good.
Yeah, we'll see. We've got one today and we've got one on Monday.
Yeah.
So 2 in like 3 days, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's good to have a sort of backup plan, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm still, like we said in the last video, I'm still thinking / hoping that we're going to be travelling. That's the idea, I think.
It is, but because we still have to buy a house, we're gonna want to buy a house when Charlie starts school next year. Something small, like have a base, so then it don't hurt too much to start looking now.
No.
Even if we do end up traveling.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
See what happens. Yeah. And another exciting thing is that we just want to pick up a parcel.
Oh yes. Yeah, let's.
Should we go and check that out?
Let's. You need to put a fleece on because it's chilly.
Yeah.
And let's go and have a little look inside.
Yeah.
This is exciting, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've been looking forward to this.
I know.
For weeks, actually.
Weeks, yeah. It's also such a pretty
Yeah.
packaging. So when you do what we do, when you start up a company, you got your kids home full time, and yeah, you've been through what we've been through, then a lot of the time you feel like you got a lot of balls in the air, and it's very easy to drop some of those balls.
Yeah, lack of productivity is a bit of a problem for us sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah. So when Magic Mind reached out to us and introduced these shots, these mental performance shots, we got really interested.
Yeah, apparently it's meant to be in addition to your everyday routine. You don't give up coffee, you don't, nothing like that. What does it do? It's meant to improve your focus, your motivation, your mood, but also at the same time reduce anxiety and stress. It's like, checks all the boxes for us,
I was going to
doesn't
say,
it?
it's like made for us.
Yeah. Look how nice that packaging is.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it? Oh, I love it.
All right.
Let's do it.
Give it a quick shake. There we go. See you in 7 days. So that's a full week with Magic Mind, and I've been really impressed. So I think the thing that I've probably noticed most about it is this calm energy thing. I have the same level of energy, but a bit less jittery and a bit less sort of stressed, do you know what I mean? And I do also feel sort of more focused and a little bit more productive and stuff like that as well. But I'll definitely keep you updated because it is a really interesting concept, and I've definitely noticed the benefits so far. So the guys over at Magic Mind have been kind enough to let me share my discount code with you, which I think is really nice of them. So if you go over to magicmind.com/TomandMolin20 or use the code word TomandMolin20, you get up to 48% off your first subscription, I would highly recommend go and see what it can do for you. Get this calm energy, lower stress, sort of focus, productivity, and yeah, see if it does the trick for you. And massive thanks to Magic Mind. Charity shop find.
Yeah.
The best 70s trousers you've ever seen in your life. Look at them, they're so good.
I love them.
That was, yeah, second-hand shop.
Yeah, like...
What were they, 120 krona?
Yeah.
$9, something like that. Amazing.
Yeah.
So good.
Perfect, yeah.
You have to breathe in a little bit when you're wearing them.
Who needs to breathe out?
Yeah, then.
They're actually not too bad.
They're not now, are
stretched,
they?
you know?
They looked a bit tighter when you tried them on, but they're actually spot on.
Yeah,
That's
I
what
do
you,
like them.
that's what you get for second-hand charity shop.
Yeah, I was going
isn't
to say,
it?
I love them. Perfect. I needed a pair of jeans now when we're a bit cold
Yeah.
outside. So yeah, now I'm just doing the last dishes and then we're going to go and look at the house.
Yeah. What is it, about an hour away?
No, not even, 38 minutes.
38 minutes.
Yeah.
Cool.
We also, it looks very, very messy in here, but it's because we're doing a storage run as well. So we emptied everything from my parents' garage that we had there. It's in the van and it's going to go into the storage.
Yeah.
That's why it's a mess behind me.
Yeah. We're prepping just in case we do end up leaving.
Yeah.
No, not in case we do. For when we leave.
When we leave. We're, what's
wanna
it
be-
called?
we wanna be ready.
Manifesting it.
Yeah.
Like if you're thinking that you're going to do, then you can't do. Then the universe is going to hear you and you can leave.
Exactly right. Exactly right. Feel that energy. It's this all coming from this crystal.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what it is. It's a manifestation crystal.
Yeah.
We're thinking it's going to happen, so it's going to happen.
Yeah, exactly.
So we've cleared your parents' garage out of all of our stuff. We're clearing out all the crap in the van that needs going in storage.
Exactly.
And we're getting ready so that we can
And
just sail off when
yeah,
we're ready.
exactly. Just leave whenever we're done.
No, you've just had another appointment booked for the middle of November, haven't you?
Yeah.
Quite an important one. So we know that we're at least sticking around until after then.
Yeah.
But you never know, it might be get that appointment done and leave that afternoon.
I'm hoping so because it's already getting too cold for my hands and my feet. Like every time we go outside, I use 4 of them hand warmer things.
Yeah,
So I am ready to leave now.
yeah. Go and find somewhere warm.
Yeah, exactly. The only positive thing with staying is that my friend from Australia is coming on the 28th of October.
Yeah, so you get to see
So
her.
I get to see her at least just because we ended up staying. So something positive comes out of it, I guess.
That's nice, all for a reason, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's been 2.5 years since I've seen her. Bella was
Yeah.
just a tiny little baby.
She wasn't tiny little at that point, but...
She was a massive little baby. For you who don't know, Bella's a chunky baby.
She'll be chunk. Yeah, we'll see if we can find a picture
Yeah.
to insert here. Yeah, it'd be fun.
It'll be fun. All right, let's clear this out
Pack
and
up
go.
and get going.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go!
Let's go. Det får ni vinka till morgon och morfar. All right, let's do it.
Let's do it.
What?
Blair.
Yeah, watch it.
All right, we're back.
Back.
What did you think?
Better than I thought.
Yeah,
Quite a lot better than I thought.
I was expecting nothing really. Actually,
Yeah.
I was expecting it to be like not really our sort of thing, worth going to look at, but you know, whatever. But actually, it's got a lot of potential, hasn't it?
Yeah, it does. I feel half and half.
Yeah.
One part of me thinks like this would be really, really good, and one part of me thinks that it's a little bit too far to drive to school every day for Charlie. Not
Yeah.
for Charlie to drive, because that would be a bigger problem
Yeah.
than the distance. But
20 minutes, wasn't it? 25 minutes to the school. So, yeah, it's on the edge, but it's also like we've been saying that if you want to buy somewhere with no mortgage, like we would be with this place, it's a lot of give and take, isn't it? It's a lot of stuff that you have to deal without because you get it for such a low price, I think.
Yeah, exactly. And because we're thinking about having it as a base, not to live full time there, which means that we would also be in the van, which means that the distance don't matter too much.
We're not getting rid of the van, are we?
Be in the winter months where it's really going to be a thing.
Yeah.
And if it's only for a few months a year, then maybe it don't matter. I don't know, because that's been the whole thing when we've been talking about it. To buy something is that not to move away from van life. It's to have somewhere, if we get stuck here, so we can be inside a bit more and not live in here when it's minus 15 outside.
Yeah, a lot to think about,
yeah.
but surprisingly I fancy it. I like it more than I thought I would.
Yeah.
I went in there thinking it's worth going to look at because it's worth going to look at whatever pops up, but it's nothing for us. But don't know. How are you feeling now after that? Brain foggy?
Yeah,
tired?
Always, yeah. Yeah, I always get brain foggy when I have to focus a bit.
Yeah.
Always this, I don't even know words anymore.
Yeah. You know 2 languages, about 10 words from each of them.
Yeah, and you always get mixed up as well.
Yeah, it's life after treatments and stuff, innit, mate?
Yeah.
Shall we go and do the storage?
Yeah, let's go.
Back from the storage.
Yeah.
How much lighter does this van feel?
I know, it is nice. Feels nice and light.
It does. It's been heavy for a while. We've been waiting to go to the storage for ages, haven't we?
Yeah. Now it's done, which feels nice.
It does feel nice, yes. And obviously we've given ourselves a bit of time to talk a bit more about the house as well.
Yeah, I am leaning into it more and more, I think.
Yeah, it's funny, isn't it? We went to look at it with no expectations at all, and it's actually ended up being really, really interesting.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
The estate agent's going to call us tomorrow and chat about stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, so storage is done, got that all out of the way. Now it's just to wait and see what the doctors say, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's just to wait and see if they got any solutions for anything, which I'm not hopeful for. It feels like we have to take everything in our own hands at the moment. So we're trying a few different bits, aren't we? I'm changing my medication and stuff without doctors telling me I should do.
Yeah.
Because nobody does anything, so we are taking it in our own hands. And I feel like it's like that with all of my problems at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's not much they can do about brain fog and lack of concentration and tiredness and all of that. So we are taking it in our own hands.
Taking control of it for ourselves, aren't we, a little bit?
Yeah, exactly. So that's why when we found out about Magic Mind that we wanted to try it, because even if it just helps a little bit, it's worth trying.
It's that sort of thing that's good to give it a go at least, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And on that note, I would also like to say that if you've been through any kind of cancer journey or anything like I have been through, then you need to talk to your doctors before you take any supplements.
Yeah, any at all in general. Yeah, definitely talk to your team before you start taking supplements.
Yeah.
But for everybody else, it's definitely worth giving it a go because it's really been a bonus, hasn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you touched on it before, didn't you, about changing your medication. We should just elaborate on that a little bit. You've been on these hormone tablets since we got back from Spain. And coincidentally, that's when your really bad pain started again. And it's happening every 3 weeks.
We've been saying it all along. We've been saying to every single doctor, this got something to do with the cycle or the hormonal treatment. And nobody believes it.
Nobody's listening at all.
Nobody believes it. So now I've gone back to the old medication without telling anybody because nobody believes me or trusts me when I say this. Yeah. And we're trying to see if it's going to change anything.
Yeah. And the reason that they took you off that old medication was only because it was hard to find.
Yeah, exactly.
It's only because it's not available, like, everywhere.
Yeah.
So they put you onto this new one because this is available everywhere.
I can get it, yeah.
It's not like they took you off it for a specific reason.
No.
So we've gone back to it now that we can find it, haven't we? Just to see if that calms things down a little bit.
If that's going to change anything. Exactly.
Yeah. So we'll see, but fingers crossed. But the theme of this is about sort of taking control and doing stuff ourselves, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. And I would also just like to say that it's not a period pain that I get.
Yeah, no.
Like because it's
God, no.
It is because they found I got a nerve damage.
Yeah.
Where my uterus used to be. The oncologists think that is something that's triggering this nerve damage, and I think it's the hormonal treatment that makes the cycle that makes the nerve damage react, and then my whole bowel goes into cramp mode, like it just cramps up, and that's why I get in so much pain.
Yeah.
That they think that it's this sub-ileus, as the doctors call it.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's caused by something I eat. I think it's caused by the hormonal treatment. So I just want to say, because as soon as we say something, everybody's like, "Oh, well, you got a bit of period pain." No,
That's
it's not.
It's
not what this is.
But it could be that those
That's
sort of
what
hormones
triggers it.
are triggering a domino reaction. It's your entire abdomen is in cramping
Yeah.
pain sort of thing. But we're just theorising on what it could be that's sort of triggering it.
Yeah, exactly. We're not doctors.
No, we're not doctors, but also we do have to take things into our own hands sometimes. And if we've got a theory that seems likely, and the doctors aren't doing anything about it, then, well, it's up to us to at least try and help it.
Yeah, exactly.
But obviously we're not telling everybody to not listen to your doctors and go and do stuff on your own accord.
No.
That would be
Maybe something.
unwise. Unless your doctors aren't listening to you, and then in which case...
Do whatever you want.
Yeah, do stuff that's going to help you.
Yeah, exactly.
But as we've said before, we're still sort of feeling a bit stuck, aren't we? We're still feeling like we're waiting on people before we can put plans into action and whatever, so...
Yeah, it's a full month of just waiting. So therefore, we're going to buy a house.
Oh, that's so typical us, isn't it?
Yeah. No, we don't know if we're going to get anything, but...
We don't, and if we do, it's not for that reason. And when we say house, by the way, most people's impression of a house, this is not what that is it? This is more like a little cabin in the woods.
This is a torp.
Yeah, whatever that is. It's like a cabin, like a little cabin in the woods with a nice big outside area to grow stuff and whatever. So, but we'll see. Nothing's set in stone yet.
No, God, no.
But this time next week, when you're watching next week's video, will they be in Spain in a few weeks' time? Will they be buying a house in Sweden and living in -15? Who knows? We'll see. Stay tuned.
Hit the subscribe button and you'll see.
And you'll find out. Shall we wrap this one up?
Yes, definitely. It's getting very long.
Yeah, it is. Ugh. So thanks ever so much for watching. Don't forget to go and check out Magic Minds.
Yeah.
Make sure you go over to magicmind.com/TomandMolin20 or use the code word TomandMolin20 for up to 48% off your first subscription. That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
So definitely go and check them out and see what Magic Mind can do for you.
Yeah,
because we've been loving it, haven't we?
Yeah.
So thanks very much for watching this one.
Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Give us a little comment and a thumbs up if you like, and we'll see you next week.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.